Hey, what's up? It's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media. Ever since Zack Snyder's Justice League dropped, there's been a lot of effort on Warner Brothers' part to rub out the Snyderverse and to change some things around with the DCEU. And with that comes this. DC Films wants to reboot Justice League as a multiverse team. I guess we'll find out how the fuck they plan to do that. So, all right. I'm hearing DC Films wants to reboot Justice League as a multiverse team, so when the Justice League returns, their new lineup might originate from the multiverse. As DC Films begins to veer away from the Snyderverse, the plan is to release standalone movies from this point on. However, there'll be exceptions to the rule, and the Justice League reboot is among them. Boy, isn't this some bullshit? While upcoming theatrical films such as Our Man and Zatanna won't be connected to Aquaman 2, for example, other cinematic projects are going to connect TV spin-offs. The multiverse is essentially a collection of separate pocket universes. Directors like J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves will have their own pocket universes. You can add Zack Snyder to that list. It's going to be confusing. Now, well, just like it says here, if J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves and even Greg Berlanti with the CW can have their own pocket universes, but still have one shared multiverse, why the fuck would Ann Sarnoff and J.J. Abrams and everybody else be so willing and so quick, and be so quick to rub out Zack Snyder's Snyderverse, but then still allow J.J. Abrams, Matt Reeves, and even Greg Berlanti's universes to continue to keep going? How does that, how is that fair? Especially when you have people who want to see the Snyderverse continue. That's the part that's confusing. That's the part that people can't understand. Just sick of this shit. Make no mistake, this is the multiverse on steroids. No, it's not. Listen, if anybody knows anything about comic books, what they're trying to pull in this movieverse shit, this is nothing. This is nothing. This has nothing on Crisis on Infinite Earths. This has nothing on Infinite Crisis or 0 Hour or the Final Crisis or the Rebirth or the New 52. Or even the fucking Dark Knight Death Metal and everything else in between. Just people putting together a fucking multiverse on film. That ain't shit. It's already been done. Out of all the fucking movies people have made, all the things people have seen, you telling me that it's so hard to come with a multiverse on film? God, what a bunch of fucking idiots. To make matters worse, the current path is to bring characters from these pocket universes together. Now that's the shit I don't like. That's shit I don't like, because if they're not all on the same planet, how the fuck are you're gonna have people form a group from different planets? Like, what the fuck is this? The Justice League will be as far from the Justice League of America comic book roots as possible, millions of light years far. Wow. So that's how different this shit's gonna be, right? Ben Affleck's Batman is going to be replaced by Robert Pattinson's Dark Knight from a different Earth. Superman won't be Henry Cavill. Instead, he will be J.J. Abrams' Calvin Ellis Superman. Blue Beetle joins from, at this point, an unknown parallel Earth alongside the new Supergirl, who isn't Melissa Benoist, or whatever fuck her name is. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, and possibly Amber Heard's Mirror will be the survivors of the Snyderverse. Yeah, along with Ezra Miller's Flash. Lost yet? Essentially, meet the Justice League of the multiverse. If this isn't at all reminiscent of Crisis on Infinite Earths, especially Greg Berlanti's CW adaptation, that is no coincidence. Berlanti's crossover epic taught WB executives a crash course in the multiverse. They don't want everyone's story leading into one another. Nevertheless, they can't let go of having them all meet. After all, Marvel Studios proved with the Avengers movies that billions were to be made when heroes assemble. The full lineup for the new Justice League isn't solidified yet, but the approach is becoming clearer, yet oddly more blurry. And the Flash movie may erase Snyderverse from canon. So, the Flash movie is going to be the catalyst of what does and what doesn't happen with the Snyderverse. What other factors are involved? Of course, AT&T. And then you have The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. And why do people keep bringing him up in these conversations? Is because of his involvement in the DCEU. Him and his production company, $7 Productions, have already made the first Shazam movie. They're getting ready to film the second one, and they're also doing the Black Adam franchise. So they're doing the Shazam franchise and doing the Black Adam franchise. So just because of his production company, he has a bigger stake in the movies and what is said behind the scenes. Just for the simple fact that he's just not acting in these movies. He has something else. He has more of an involvement with production than him just being an actor and them telling him, hey, just shut the fuck up and act. They can't do that to him. He already got contracts in place. His production company's fucking doing the movies now. So that's why his word matters. And if he gets with AT&T and tells them, hey, JJ and these boys are trying to stop me from getting what I want, which is Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder's Justice League in my Black Adam #2 movie, then we're going to have problems. And The Rock is the best thing that they had going for him. The Rock is the biggest star, bigger than anything that Warner Brothers has right now. What star is bigger than having The Rock there? Henry Cavill's not bigger than The Rock. Gina Carano's not bigger than The Rock. Margot Robbie, all the motherfuckers in Marvel, anybody else, anywhere else you can think of, nobody's bigger than The Rock right now. And if you think that you're going to sideline The Rock in this conversation, you're dead fucking wrong. The Rock's going to have a say in this. Things are not going to go the way people think they're going to go. With the Snyderverse getting fucking buried and that shit's going to die with no one saying nothing about it, nah. That's not going to happen. So now everything's starting to build up. Now things are getting interesting. Now we're going to see how the chips are going to fall. Because it's not going to go the way WB thinks it's going to go. And it's going to be interesting to see how this fight's going to carry on. But you guys let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Are you ready to see what's going to happen with Zack Snyder's Snyderverse and his Justice League? Are you prepared to see Ben Affleck, Batman, get snuffed out in this Flash movie so that Robert Pattinson could be the main Batman on film and take his place in the Justice League? Are you ready for J.J. Abrams, Calvin Ellis, Black Superman to come in and take the place of Henry Cavill? Are you ready to see what the final word's going to be from AT&T and The Rock when all the chips fall? Like I say, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Please share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy, 24/7 with 24/7 Fusion Media, and I'm out. Peace.